Boys, what's happening? I am absolutely zonked today, so thought I'd just put the crown on from the start. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good weekend so far. I know I'm like the last person other than Hawaii to know about shit, so or to get up, I guess. So yeah, stayed up a little bit too late last night playing Satisfactory, so here we are. Brain's not at 100% here. I was refreshing the channel page until he came live. Hey, David, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. So, heard you were streaming the other day. Congrats. Hopefully that went pretty well for you. But, alright, so, we're back in our community game here, and, I did work in here a little bit yesterday, trying to get the, attributes to work, and I did get them to work. There's just, like, one issue. I'm not really sure how to fix it myself here. But, basically, they work. They just don't show up in the debugger for some reason. I was working with Gemini trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and that's basically what it is. It was saying that, it's not set in the thing here. So anyways, I'll type in attributes, ability system debug attribute, and I'll put health. There's our health. You can see it down there at our, ass region. Health 100, base 100, super cool, but if I hit the tilde key... Oh, it says health here 100 too. Okay, maybe I just had to refresh it. Okay, sweet. Oh no, it was max health is not showing up. Even though we have max health set. So yeah, that's really odd to me, but that's fine. I did come in here yesterday, notice that there's now a waypoint system in here. I suspect that was David. Tier, welcome to the stream. What up, guy? This all looks... Okay, he just jumped on it. Okay, or do you have to run? No? What happened? Oh, there we go. Maybe it was too small? Oh no. But yeah, that looks great now. Yeah, we still gotta do a camera system at some point. Yeah, so last time we worked on the, UI, so we have the batteries up top there, so, when we use an ability, we use some batteries. And, I didn't actually see the result of that, poll we had up last time, but I think the majority of them were people saying that they want the abilities to use these batteries, basically, and then when we're out of batteries, now we have to beat them up to get more battery power so we can use abilities, right? I think that's just the best way to do it. I mean, hey, shit, why not? We'll do it now. But we haven't, put the logic in for the batteries, to add to your batteries or whatever. When you get some more, holy crap, holy crap, a little bit of hitching there with the Niagara stuff, so. Might be a good thing to put into the object pool. Because there's only gonna be, what, couple? And so we should have like 10 or so at a time. In the pool, and then just reuse the Niagara effects, so they're already loaded and stuff. Cool, so yeah, get some batteries, and we'll have to maybe do the refilling of the battery today, who knows. JSX, the legend, the king. No, just kidding. I always feel arrogant saying that, but, anywho's, yeah. Yeah, tell me about your week, guys. Tell me what's been going on, and what's new, what's fresh, what games you're working on if you're new here, and, yeah. So, we'll work on this game. To be honest, I don't know what I want to work on today here. Maybe some more UI stuff. My brain is not in it for gas today, unfortunately, so. But, we could build out, a starter level here, or start blocking out a level, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, it doesn't... Well, yeah, we got all the movement and stuff pretty much dialed in. We got the mantling, the crouching, the sliding, all that stuff. Could do that. Let me connect to revision control here as well. So we can get all the updates everybody worked on from yesterday. TG Honeybadger showed some solutions in Bionic chat. Oh, okay, nice. Let's have a look at that then. Start that. My computer's been really odd lately. I'm trying to figure out if it's my power supply or if it's like the power bar or something. But usually when I do some graphically intensive stuff, it likes to just like completely die. So again, I'm not sure if that's my power bar or my power supply, so I'm trying to like figure it out. I'll know for sure if it happens to me today for some reason. If the lights go out and the computer goes out, then I'll know it's the power bar. If it's just the computer, then it's obviously going to be only the power supply, so that'll be an issue. But yeah, because I was prepping the next video series I'm working on. It's just a mini one. It'll be like a 4 or 5 parter on AI. So I've been working on that. And yeah, so I was prepping the thing for that, and yeah, it crashed, and I got pissed off, and then I started playing Satisfactory, and I haven't stopped doing that since. So, anyways, oh, I see you got the enemy guys on there as devils. That's super cool. Yeah, we really gotta dial in the combat here, because I think that's the only thing that's missing. Whoa, 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 bud! There. And then we got TV Tom, I see. Oh, we clip into the map. That's what happens. Interesting. So, I swear to God we clip into the map. That's what it feels like, right? Is this selected as hollow? It's not. That's so weird. Huh. Well, I mean, that's a glitch for the test map, so hopefully it doesn't happen in a real map. But anyways, let's check out the Discord here. What am I looking for? Bionic Smash. And you said... Just looking at the chat here. Sorry, you said, are we getting a Colonel error message? Colonel? Do you guys have that in America when you go to the States? Or, pardon me, when you go to the theater? We have Cineplex up here. I'm not sure what you guys have down there or whatever, but there's a little animation ad about popcorn, and it's like all the popcorn are like little military people, and they're trying to like land inside the popcorn bag or whatever it is, and yeah, the leader is Colonel. Funny. Anyways, Bionic chat. When are we meeting up to get assignments? Yes, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, I haven't. Chaos is built in on here, but haven't been impressed with it. You can tell it's kind of an afterthought to Epic. Interesting. Box 3D. Couple things. Make sure the attribute set is going on the same actor it lives in. Don't think of it as a requirement. What makes things easier. Declaration should be class. Windows markdowns. Yeah, I fixed the attribute stuff already, but this is the the player state. Interesting that it's in the player state, because this is something I would want to put on the player, actually. System attribute set. Yes. So I replaced this stuff here with in like INIT health, max health, stamina. So I put that in front of there, and that seemed to fix a couple of things. So yeah, there's that, and then at the very bottom of, I think it was this one. Maybe not. What did you call yours? Yeah, you pointed this out last stream, David. It was at the very bottom. It was like basically like I had because I made one attribute set and then I abandoned it and came back and made a new one and then forgot about it, and I still had the old one being declared or whatever. So yeah, I fixed that as well. Mike's in Miami. What up, TG? It's been weeks since I've been able to check you out live. Work's been hell lately. Hey, me too, man. Me too. I haven't been able. I've been friggin' MIA from like the whole community. Basically, I haven't like uploaded any videos or anything. So, TG, I tagged you, scroll up. I think I found the issue. Oh yeah, this is what I was literally just talking about. Yeah, I changed that to you biobase attribute set or whatever it was. So yes, I did change that. God, I want to get him in there. Looks bad. That looks badass. That looks so badass. I'm stoked that that's our main guy. Yeah, Mike's in Miami. Yeah, it's been a crazy week. I'm just starting this new gig here with this guy. Well, it's still kind of a trial in a sense, but whatever, he's paying me for the month, so can't complain too hard with that. But yeah, I'm basically content creating for him instead of myself. First King Boars TG's me, and now TG's TGing me. Well, that's funny because earlier in the Discord when I told you guys when I said, hey, I forgot to make a live, but it's at 11:30 my time. And then Real Time's like, TG, I was just thinking about that. Are you in my head? Yes, I am. I went right back to bed. I took a melatonin last night, but I don't know. They don't usually hit me as hard as this one did. Jesus, it got knocked right on my ass. Took me like 25 minutes to get up. Alrighty, so let's work on some stuff. Yeah, I think I'm thinking building a level today, to be honest, because yeah, be fun to see some stuff, and then we'll just say level underscore. Oh shit! What are we gonna call our first level? Let's say a tutorial. Nah, we'll just do level 1 or something like that. Alright. Yes, save selected. We will make a level. Alright, so we'll just block it out first. Let's get some lightage in here. Did I put Ultra Dynamic Sky in here? No, I didn't, but I probably can't. No, I probably could. Did I buy no, I did. I bought the personal license, which should be fine actually. Shit, let's put it in here. What's up, 02 Game Dev? What's happening? Alright, go into my library. And Ultra Dynamic Sky and Weather. Where are ya? Where are ya? There it is, Ultra Dynamic Sky. That comes with the weather, right? Yes, okay, sweet. So we'll add that to the project. Ultra Dynamic Sky is like the best thing I've ever bought in my life. Oh, you know what I didn't buy? Based on what's his name's donation was electronic nodes. I should probably get that now, hey? Electric nodes or whatever it is. Let the computer catch up here. Good God. Where is it? Is it electronic nodes or something like that? Electronic nodes. 21 bucks. Sure. Buy now. Select a license. Me. Buy now. I'll buy that and then I'll deal with all that later, but get that all off there. I will pay via my PayPal. Sure. Close call. Almost doxed myself. But yeah, buy that now. Adding plugins to a shared project's gonna mess you up. Well, that's true. Yeah, it won't be for this project then. It's all mine, it says. Nice. Okay, so get rid of that. We're back in here. Let's go to, yeah, sorry, Ultra Dynamic Sky. We'll go to Blueprints. We will go and we'll drag in Ultra Dynamic Sky into the level. And then it's gonna ultra dynamically light our scene, right? I think, right? Oh, preparing shaders, copy. Okay, so I was like, didn't work. And then also, I like to put the little mini player. I wish I made this for mine because it's brilliant, but Ultra Dynamic Sky, Blueprints, mini controls. I'll double click that. It'll load this little widget, utility widget over here. Yeah, I knew 0 to 2. I knew what you meant. For real though, the fuck, yeah. Better question is why Manny doesn't have collision A. Yeah, I feel like there's whoops, sorry, I did that the wrong way. Right click, run utility. There we go. I suspect that there's some sort of inside joke there that I'm not aware of. Mini controls, here they are. Okay, so did I not put it in the level? There we go. Ultra dynamic sky, details, all centered, and then just put it like 2000, or, you know, in the air, because I hate looking at that kind of stuff. What do we got? Shajud! Gave me 10 Saudi Arabian rupees? Is that what that is? I don't know what that is, but I appreciate you regardless. Thanks very much, David. And okay, so we're gonna make some levels here. So we got Ultra Dynamic Sky, and why don't we make the sky look nice here? We'll do something cute, right? But anyways, yeah, we got our day-night cycle settings over here. Probably just keep it, you know, the same time in each level, right? Or not the same time, but like, I don't think we necessarily need a day-night cycle, right? In this game, it's not really serving anybody any purposes. But I think maybe the first level we come into night, possibly. So we'll get rid of the clouds for now. Because I want to make that sky look nice, right? Okay, project mode, game real-time, cinematic offline, I see. Okay, so cloud coverage, don't care. Time of day, volumetric clouds. Where are you? I'm looking for the planet stuff. The sun. The moon. Yeah, where's the moon? There you are. Render... moon scale. Oh, yeah, bud. It's gonna be one of them games. Moonlight seems fine for now. Like, we can figure that afterwards. But, okay, moon color, that's all good. Alright, where's the planet stuff? Exposure, fog color, fog density, volumetric. Look at how many effing settings there are, hey? Okay, so we got sky atmosphere. Not that stars. Yeah, we're getting there. Star intensity. Planet space layer, here we go. Planets and moons, let's have a couple here. Let's do... There's one planet. Make it like green, we'll make it like a nitrogen planet or whatever. Oh, okay, never mind. That did nothing. Color texture, dark side. Okay, light side, here we go. Oh, that's the tint too. Fuck goddamn. Where's the fucking actual color? Atmosphere color. Oh, am I looking at the wrong one? I probably am. Yeah, it's probably not in the sky yet. That's the moon. Where's the other planets? Is that the only one? Alright, that's the only one, I guess. Where's deletes? Why can't I delete this one? I'll delete both then. Okay, parents, I think that's fine. Scale, make it pretty big, we'll put some rings on it, all that stuff. Light vector, the moon. See, son, man, this is crazy. This is the best $70 thing I've ever bought on Fab, to be honest. Ring. Render ring. Oh yeah, bud, look at that, looks real good. Render nebula. Oh, that's badass. That's so cool. Shame that YouTube only let me type in 50 words. I had to type a lot into the dono. Thanks for the streams and the vids, I learned a lot. Yes, man, thanks. You've been in every stream since, like, January, to be honest, so, glad having you here. You've done a lot on the game, too. Videos, I mean, I learned a lot doing the videos, too, to be honest, so... but I want to make sure you guys have, like, the best information available, so... Alright... Render nebula. $70, it's constantly on sale. What you doing? Oh, I mean, it's sky and weather for $70. I thought that was a steal. But can we use the plugin if we don't own it? This isn't a plugin. It's a system or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm working on the project, and it's what was the license? It said it was personal rights, which is for projects or small teams, the under 100 grand in revenue, which is us, right? So should be fine. We can use it, but you wouldn't be able to take it away or like salvage it in some way and use it somewhere else, right? So, all right, where the fuck is the goddamn color? Okay, there it is. Okay, we got color. Yeah, I want green. Yeah. Green just says toxic, right? Actually, I don't like that green. Okay, it's taking a long time to update here. There we go. Purple, eh? I like that. That's not bad. Sure, and then, sure, let's get into the fucking level here. So, alright, we got a cool looking planet here that changes, oh, it's not parented to anything. It should be parented to something, or else that just looks odd. Let's parent it to the moon, so... Yeah, perfect, so now we can actually move it around. Something like that. That's great. And then that's just stay in the same spot in the sky each. Oh man, that's actually badass. We can see it during the day too. Cool. All right, cool. Let's make a level here. So that maybe a little dizzy, but okay. So we're gonna block it out. Just trying to think the best way to do the floor, because like these, I don't want to make these too big. Sorry, I'm in the wrong thing here. My computer is chugging today. I don't know what's going on here. I just started it, so it's RAM's all fresh and everything. So, geometry box. Yeah, I don't want to do. Let's just center that out. Make this like 220, and I don't know. We'll do 1,000 chunks at a time, I guess. Yeah, because. Right, if you have this at like 5,000 like I do in the test level, then this whole floor always stays loaded, so it's not the best way to do it, or whatever, so... but alright, so let's build this out here. So we'll go to the top perspective, we'll make sure this is aligned to the... snap origin to grid. Yes, okay, it's good, and then we'll make this 1,000, and then we'll just start building her out. 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. So, I'm kind of I have not made a map in any way, so, I mean, this would probably be easier if we had some sort of a map or whatever, but... I'm gonna start with a couple corridors here. Holy shit, computer. Fucking Jesus. Can raise a child faster than you can render 3 fucking small floors, apparently. Alright, well... was it worth it? Through timelines and though timelines and components are amazing. What you're talking about something up here. I may or may not have made my artist spend money on a plugin so that I could use it. That's so good. Thomas Berglund. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream. Sorry, just catching up on the things here. Love all your videos, especially about performance. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I like making those as well because, again, I learn lots of stuff making those videos because I have to do a lot of research and fact check stuff and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I learned quite a bit about it as well. Plugins, oh yeah, plugins, yeah. So, but we're doing something else here. We could go 10k up in the air and get really close to the stars. Facts, yeah. Well, the whole game's about you dropping in from space or orbit or whatever we decided, right? So I think that having some planets and stuff in the sky is pretty artistically cool. Good God. So don't duplicate 3 at a time, because I guess that's hard today for my computer. Fuck's sakes. Anyways, I'm downloading Delta Force currently. I hear they have big updates. I played Delta Force quite a bit last year. I actually liked that game. It felt good. It felt like old Battlefield, right? Like Battlefield 6 just suck. Like is not good to me. Battlefield 5 was like not that great either. Battlefield 1 and what was the one after that? Oh, that was 5. Sorry. Yeah, Battlefield 1 just was like the perfect balance of like across the board for everything. I found so. Good God, I don't know if I can duplicate any more floors because it just doesn't want me to, I guess. What are games? What are games? Need to find a game again, maybe. Yeah, I didn't play games for a long time as well, so I feel you there. Oh shit, is that what's happening? Do I have Ultra Dynamics Sky in here twice? Shit, okay. So I did import it twice. I think it's like, it's calculating a bunch of, what's it called? Shadows and stuff, so that's probably why it's taking so long. Holy shit, I have so many in here. Why do I have so many in here? Oh, because I had it selected. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Jesus. So we'll just select these two. Where's my mouse? It likes to not show up when I need it. There we go. Okay, this is more tolerable. Okay, so we got to figure out if we're doing a more like a what's it called here? A more like linear level, or if we're doing a more kind of choose your path kind of thing, you know what I mean? So so I think once we, you know, I'll just keep duplicating these, turn these into a static mesh. It's a static mesh or whatever later, but yeah, anyways. Just kind of building out a floor kind of shit right now. Yeah, so that'll be our first, like, battle area, I guess. Let's do this in unlit. What in the fuck is going on there with the UVs? Oh well. Oh well, I guess. Alrighty, well, so yeah, let's put a... Are they still up here? I thought I got rid of those. Oh my god. I gotta lock that. Right, I forgot you can't lock stuff. Which is like the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in a goddamn thing about doing stuff, unless I lock actor movements. That's fine, I just want it to be locked, period, so I don't frickin' target it. It's like in the thing about placing stuff in levels, like how could you, why could you not lock something? Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, fuck, I'm just stupid. Oh, that's potential conflicts. Okay, never mind. Dark Tower Studios. Hey there, love your videos, dude. Super helpful. I'll definitely start watching your streams. Thanks, man. Yeah, we're making this community game, so any input or whatever, super helpful, obviously. Storm Run Gaming. Hello. First time been doing some research. It was a bigger back in the day, but smaller now. We were talking about something in... Oh, applying for a mega grant. Man, wouldn't that be nice? Applying for... Once you get once your project is getting bigger, the PC starts to give up on you. Steelix. Yeah, right. I do have to, when I migrate it to 5.8, I'm gonna delete the old repository because that takes up space. Like every what's the word I'm looking for? Every commits that you do, like, adds onto the data. It doesn't, like, erase it and start off fresh. It literally just continues to add to the data inside of Diversion. So you gotta start a new repository after a while there so that you can save some space. What is this game you're making? We're making a combat, kind of a brawler, so, let's throw a player, what is it called here? Basic player starts. Right here. Do. Let's go up. Oh, I have it at 1,000. That's fine, whatever. 1,000, and perfect. So yeah, I mean, we don't have anything crazy at the moment going on. David, what is this? Just kidding. I'm sure that, oh yeah, you would, want to put that at top of the player. There's like a render 2D or something you can do inside the player to capture the exact overhead of what we're looking at here, but that's fine. Anyways, so yeah, we got our guy here. We can do some slidage. We can do some vaulting when we get some stuff in the level. We can do some fighting, all that kind of stuff. Don't have any abilities in here yet. Brain is just not with it today to me to do some abilities. I keep putting that off, and we kind of need that in the game here shortly, but we got some AI, sorry. Excuse me. Got some AI, and, Storm said, I sent you some pics in Discord for later. I'm making a Pokemon game. What? Let's see this shit. Where is it? Where is it? You sent me some pictures where? Oh, is it a DM? Is it in here? Where is it? Showcase your work? Nice. Where is it? Slide is cool, looks smooth. Yeah, that was all David, that was not me, so I don't want to take any credit for that. Man, tell me where this Pokemon pictures are, because I'm curious looking at it. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, but, Christ, Nintendo's been pissing me off with all of their legality BS. And, you know, Game Freak, you know, can't make a goddamn good Pokemon game now, so it's really frustrating. I probably won't pick up Winds and Waves right away, just I'll see how it goes with everybody else, but, yeah, I've wanted to, you know what, actually, Element King, which is one game that I currently have shelved now, but, that game kind of started from a Pokemon mod that I wanted to make, and then it kind of evolved into what it was, but, yeah, I just think that they could be way cooler. I think that restricting each game to one region still is, like, just silly, to be honest. You know, like, the technology we have now, why don't we have, like, 3 or 4 different regions inside of Pokemon games, right, that we can all explore, and then maybe the rules, the only thing is, makes it hard is, like, the leveling. How do you, you know, if you want someone to start in any region that they want, how do you deal with the leveling? I think the best way to do that is, like, when you go into each region, you're not allowed to use Pokemon until you get the certain number of badges or whatever the case is, right? I think that's, that'd be fair, but anyways. TG, drag the map manager BP and set the location to 000. And that's in systems? Oops, not here. Does it have to be 00, or can I put it up in the sky so I don't have to look at it? I did the same with my Command & Conquer mod. I follow the RTS tutorial if I had one. Yeah, well, I can't help you there. I don't know much about RTSs. Oh, yeah, there you go, David. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Where's that line trace for the foot IK in? I'm gonna turn that off. The general feedback for games one. Okay, sounds good. We'll check that out now. General feedback for games. Holy shit, look at this. God, don't get sued, for the love of God. Or are you gonna sell it? That'd be the play, hey? You go to Nintendo and be like, hey, I made this game. Here, sell it. Damn, this is pretty cool. Damn, I'm like pretty impressed. That's it's really nice looking. These are all these are 3D generated, I suspect, because I don't know how you'd rip the actual Pokemons from what's it called from whatever the games are. Damn, this looks really cool, man. Nice work. TG, it's in the and footsteps. Copy. Copy, copy. And footsteps. In core? Where's the slide from? / assets. So sorry, there's a site called Module Resources if you want any existing game files / assets. Wow, that's nice. But yeah, be careful, man. Don't want you to get, you know, Nintendo'd. They don't like when people make stuff better than them, and then they take them down, right? So. Daniels Ozani says, was it Italian Death in your Discord? I'm not sure what you mean, sorry. The Pokemon, so yeah. Oh, oh, damn, David, you made that slide animation? That's awesome. Yeah, it looks super nice. It's in the and footsteps. I'm trying to figure out where that is. I guess I could just go to... Is that like, it's a blueprint, or what is it? Because I can just search for blueprints. I guess searching for blueprints would be silly. I'll type and... Go back to the... Let's go to content. None! Thank you. Don't want to see them footsteps no more, no more, no more. Okay. Alright, so we got to start a level here. So we'll start out here. We got to put some... You know, we got to block this out a little bit. So we're probably going to be surrounded by buildings, I suspect, hey? So let's add a couple more geometries. Whoops, I always do that. I always click on it, but you're supposed to drag it, right? So let's make this... Excuse me. Gotta make this, I don't know, like 600? Like it's gonna be a building, right? So and then I'll turn off snapping now. And let's say 500 by... Let's do that. Let's do 500, and by whatever this just said, 200. Okay, so we'll just make this wall. Let's make this wall 500 as well. Shit, or not 500. Pardon me. 1,000, I guess. And these are going to be buildings that we're going to replace later once we finish blocking out the level here. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. We'll just keep blocking this out. I don't know if we're going to want to come in and, you know, add some, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not such a fucking boring level, I guess. So let's make these 600. Right? Cool, look, it's stuff, right? It's buildings. The footsteps notify that's on the tab he was on. Oh, was it? No, was it? No way. I've never done a blockout. Just throw in a landscape and sculpt it, and then things, and then add things based on the land. I mean... Oh, we did decide... Fuck, we did decide that, didn't we? That it was gonna be an open world. Sure, fuck it. Let's start over and do that. You're right. So we'll make a new... I gotta do it from up here. New level. Open world, but I don't... I don't want the full thing, though. That's fine, I'll go into landscape mode and we'll fix it after. Okay, so we'll delete level 1. We will, save this level as... Where it's there, save the current level as, new map, Bionic Smash, maps. Let's say level... Like, we're still going to block out the level, right? But, yeah, I think we were going to use the world partition system anyway, so, level 1, right? And, let's redo this. Also, I don't know if you guys knew this, but you can just generate the landscape based off a height map, which, in, like, real life, right? So, we'll do that here, because that's, I think that's really cool, so. Landscape mode. We don't need ours super big, right? So. Layers. New. Yes. New partition grid size. Actually, this ain't too bad. Sorry, just increase my fly speed there. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. Like, do we want it to just be one whole giant level, right? You know what I mean? That seems good. Okay, so let's do that then. So, world partition is 16 sizes. Now that's pretty small. Let's do, sorry. That's 1 square. That, shit, we'll do 64. We'll do that. Sure, why not? Fill world. Jesus Christ, that's not what I meant. 15 by 15? No, let's do 8 by 8. Yeah, let's do that. Great. Sounds good. Importing landscape, and then while we're doing that, let me show you this other thing I was going to show you. Here. Make sure there's no Twitch chatter, because I always miss that. Okay, so yeah, we'll bring this up here. So we'll go to, you know, it's like height map generator. Based on real life, right? Based on, real locations, like, or whatever, right? I did this before and I can't remember where, if I even saved it. No, I didn't save it. That sucks. Height, world height map generator. Someone's gonna, height mapper. Oh, is that the one? Okay. Is it this one here? Oh shit, nice. Okay. But, that's not exactly what I was looking for. This one... Fuck, I wish I remember what it was called. I discovered level design today. I was not impressed, yeah, right? Sorry. Height map... Real world. Yes. Good go. I'll find it here. It's the one I was using. This, wasn't quite it, but, yeah, all those buttons look a little sus. Height map generator, sure, we'll just do that. This is it. Oh, Unreal Engine 4, everybody! Ancient. Okay. Start mapping, sure. Ugh, I don't want to sign into making a goddamn account, I just want to fucking do it. This looks silly too. Yeah, the one I did was like super simple. Height map generator Google? Da 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 da. I just don't want to make any goddamn accounts. Touch terrain. Height map. Ooh, this is the one. I'm pretty sure this is the one. Hey, where's this? Not where I live. Idaho Falls. Sounds fun. Ours is going to be pretty metro, so we should go to, like, you know, New York City or something. Or, you know what? US gets a lot of spotlight. Fat Man, I mean, I guess, Fat Man, where's the, you know, what big city should I put? Fucking, you know, the only one in the UK, right? So, you know, sure, whatever. Okay, we'll load that in. Actually, I'm on 5.7, never had a problem. What exact UE4 version was stable? I mean, I started, using Unreal in 4.24, and then there's another, I think 3 releases after that. So, I couldn't tell you because I didn't have enough knowledge at the time. Don't use the London, the Southerners are fairies. Alright, Piccadilly. Piccadilly? Where's that? I'm just gonna zoom out until I find Piccadilly. Where I've never been to London, so I'm just totally, you know, map pioneering here. York. Dumfries, that sounds like a great place. Sounds like an excellent place. Watch me zoom right in on Fat Man's house. You'd be like, I told you. I told you TG's in my head. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Get a little river. The relief strength, I'm just gonna turn that down because yikes. It's pretty hard. Uh, 3D preacher, blah blah blah. That's pretty good. You add water in Unreal, but it turns into Atlantis. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, since it's Metro, we can put all of it into a aqueduct or something like that. So that'll be pretty easy. Dumb fries sounds like stupid chips to me. Pretty much. I always thought the same thing. What do they even sound like over there? Right? Because I know all the dialects are different all over the place, but it's just like, can someone with a straight face be like, "Ah, I'm from Dumfries" or whatever? Right? That sounded more Scottish than English, but yeah. Please don't find me in my home. Yeah, I'm in Russia. Yeah, and for game dev. Yeah, no worries. I don't care where anybody lives. I'm just trying to pull up a random height map here. I think that's pretty cool. You know what? We could even start over here and then maybe build a bridge or something like that. And then this is where the big battle is. We can put, because it slopes upward, so we could put kind of like the final battle area here that you can always kind of see. I think that'd be a good game design decision. So, yes. How big was our map? Did you see that? Or we can check it now here. What the fuck is happening here? Where's select? There it is. Well, I don't want to select like that. Christ. Okay, let's get landscape 1. Can we just delete that? Select. Yeah, can we straight just like delete this? Can we select all? Deletes. Edit layer. Here we go. I'm just gonna start deleting stuff and we'll see how it goes. God damn it. Huh. Did you know this existed? A little fucking Easter egg that is, eh? That's so funny. That's so funny. If I hide this... Oh yeah, that's just a layer. Yeah, okay. So, I do want to delete this landscape, I just can't friggin' figure out how to do it here. No, that's not what we want. Landscape. Because you can't just straight delete it, I guess. What kind of system are you making exactly? What kind of systems are you making? We are doing a brawler, so we got pretty much this is the David game at this point, because I haven't contributed too much here myself, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, so we got, like, you know, crouch, slide, all that kind of stuff. We're gonna have brawling, gas is gonna be involved here with the abilities and all that kind of stuff. And I just want this to fucking disappear, but I guess that's too hard for, you know, whatever. So, oh, I gotta go to selection mode, that's why. I'm silly! Please delete? Right? Like, fuck, why is this so hard? I just don't get it. I just don't understand why we can't just fucking delete this. Oh, fuck, I'm frustrated. Just, I don't know why stuff's so hard in Unreal sometimes, right? Name this game, David, in Tim Sweeney's Island. Yeah, right? The D game. That's what's, why is it so hard? That's what she said. My swimming system is so fake, you can just walk on an invisible plane that has a water texture above it, and then swimming animation plays when you walk on it. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I've never been pretty good with water myself. I try to, well, I do use this plugin here. The water, this one, it's still an experimental. I wish that, you know, it's been in the version 0.1 experimental for God knows how long, but it's friggin' awesome. I love it. We could even use that if we wanted, but, Mark! Now we removed an article one by one. Mark, thanks for the dono, appreciate it.
Thank you!
So, we got 10 bucks from Mark Nanya Business, right? Anyways, I'll donate 10 bucks if someone can tell me how to fucking delete this landscape, other than creating a new open world. I feel like I have to do this every effing time. Okay, so we'll open the test level. We won't save. We'll delete these. And we'll start over with just an open world, empty open world. I'm kidding, please God, don't. Right. Taken Sun is crazy. And it's only 11 AM or 12:30 here. Anyways. The landscape is buggy as fuck, or at least it wasn't 5.4 when I last used it. Yeah, pretty much. Go to sculpt and then make the brush super large and flatten it. Yeah, delete all the stream proxies, then delete the landscape. Okay, everyone's got great stuff, but I already deleted all the stuff, so it's fine. We'll start over. We want an empty open world level anyway, because we want alternate dynamic sky in there, so. Can we please just delete the fucking level? This delay brought to you by Epic Games. Taking the fun out of games epically. Don't forget to get a controller and figure out what each button is supposed to do when the game is done. Pretty much. Featuring Royberg and Taken Sun. No, it's got to be Taken something. No, so we were trying to figure out while this is doing its fucking thing or whatever. this was this in the members area? I can't remember. We were talking about where's Bionic Smash, for Christ's sake. Get so lost in my own Discord. There it is. Bionic Smash. Oh, is it in Eddie's library? I think it is. Something like that. So, oh, are these are the animations that we've done for our guy? Let's have a look. So this is, yeah, so for those new here, this character was it was AI generated, but Eddie has been working on it, but he's going to be doing all the animations by the sounds of it for it. Eddie's been an animator for like 25 years, so I mean, shit, yeah, let's get on it. But this will be our main guy here. So, we were trying to figure out what the TG was going to stand for on the on his plate armor here. He'll get to it in a second here, but what was I going to say? Yeah, so, you know, obviously, you know, we all know what it means, but, you know, in the game lore, what would it mean? But what did I said an opinion, something guard is what I was saying. This all looks really cool. All the texturing. A Terminator, something like, I don't know, maybe Terminator probably bad, don't want to rip off of Terminator. Because, I mean, in a sense, that's what's happening here. But, yeah, that looks freaking awesome. Titanium Gauntlet is the type of soldier. That's what I said. I don't know. What do you guys think? Triple Gouda, hey? Oh, shit. Fucking gonna cheese this, bud, hey? Total gangsta, right? Total gamer, yeah, told that guy. Is there gonna be a cheesy catchphrase in there? No, I do like Titanium Gauntlet. Terra Guard. I actually thought the word Terra at some points. Terra Guard actually would be super dope, to be honest. Mike's onto something. Thermic Guard, Triple Gouda. At one point, I thought Tech Guru just as a joke, because you're going to be using a bunch of abilities. But, no, Titanium Gauntlet's pretty cool. I do like Terra Guard. Winter Dream says, hey, I just started learning Unreal Engine. Awesome, man. You're in for a real ride. Good time doing Unreal Engine here. So much shit to learn, not enough time in the day. But, yeah, and then you learn it all wrong, and then you got to relearn it, and then you learn that all wrong, or they update something, you got to keep learning stuff. So, you know, here's that. But, yeah, it's a great engine. I love it. I played in Unity for a little bit, and I honestly like Unreal Engine significantly more than Unity. So, anyways, we're making a new level, but it never asks me what type of level it is. I have to always go File, New Level. Empty open world, okay. Then I gotta save as level. We'll just call it biomap. How about that? Ooh. We can simplify the TG. Tungsten Guardian's pretty cool. Yeah, UE is easy once you know the basics for sure. It's easy to use, but hard to master. We'll put it that way. Winter Dream says, I'm already having trouble with the installation. Yeah, right? Wait till you get to C++. Fuck, that's a nightmare. Setting that shit up. Do I hear music in the stream? Possibly. Did I not turn it off? Where's that coming from? Is that coming from here? Don't want to get no demonetization, right? We got hacked by Skynet. It's because I didn't click on those buttons that I saw earlier. What is making sound? Let's find that out. I'm just gonna mute that because I don't have any fucking clue where that's coming from. That's interesting. Oh, you know, it's probably come from here. That's where it was coming from. That's so funny. Eddie, you ruined it. I was kidding. Eddie's great. But let's just close this off then. All right, so I can turn that back on so I can hear donos and all that kind of shit. Sounds like Ramstein. It does sound badass, 100%. I knew I shouldn't have made fun of India. Jesus. Anyway, sorry. We're talking with Winter. Yeah, installation sucks. It takes so long to install it too. Storm Engine, I only use blueprints, zero coding. I was the same way. That's another reason I chose Unreal Engine, because I wanted to obviously just fucking build a game and not have to worry about learning how to code, because code to me was super boring. You know, like, yeah, you know, there's parts of this in C++, but it's like, you know, we'll open up our ability component here. So yeah, you know, doing code to me, like, you know, I'm a visual guy anyway, so, you know, blueprint visual scripting just made, you know, my life easier. Oh, there's not much in here, but yeah, it's just like reading through a bunch of freaking code like this. Maybe I'll open the instead of the header, I'll open the this guy. Yeah, like reading through this, there's fucking not much in here either. Huh, whatever. Anyways, yeah, just reading through this and being like, oh, I missed a comma here, or, you know, I didn't have a fucking closing bracket, or whatever the case is. Like, the program does help you out with all that kind of stuff, but it's just like, this, you know, this is the wrong name, and then you get errors, and then you can't even open Unreal Engine and work at it because you have to fix all the compiling errors and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? So, I still don't really like C++, mind you, but I know that in order to evolve as a game dev, I need to learn it. So, anyways. Tender geezer. That just sounds like a nice old man, but just a rude way of saying it. Was that the name of the USA goalies? A tender, yeah. I mean, that's pretty, yeah, in hockey or whatever, for sure. Tender, goalie, whatever. But, anyways, tender geezer, yeah, it just sounds like a nice old man. Oh, it's from Eddie's vid, yeah. Just looking at Tricorp Group. Oh yeah, it could be the company name for sure. So going back to the Terra one then. Terra Guards or something, is that what it was? I think Terra Guard as a company name would be pretty badass. Yeah, that's yeah. I like that, actually. I'm just gonna start a poll here for everybody. Let's say company name, because I think company name, that's just going to sell it, right? And then maybe we can put a number or something on it, or a number on the characters, right? We gotta what's it called? We gotta put in multiplayer stuff pretty soon too, before we keep scaling this up. We're just trying to get the basic stuff working at this point. Okay, company name that drops in the main characters. So Terra Guard, I really like, personally. I said one earlier, Tungsten, how the fuck did I spell it? Because I'm going to butcher the fuck out of that name. Titanium Gauntlet, sorry. Tungsten, fucking Christ. Titanium Gauntlets. And I'm copying exactly how Resolute / Mark Nunya spelt it, because I'll fuck that up. Mark always corrects all my spelling. He's caught a couple like spelling mistakes I put in my thumbnails before they got released live. I was like, oh shit, thanks man. Appreciate that. Fuck. I'm gonna have so many headaches when we work on multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, multiplayer is a bit of a headache because you gotta. I prefer to get shit working and then configure it to multiplayer. Some people have enough foresight to be like, oh, this is going to be multiplayer, I know I need to do blah 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 blah, and they can just do it all from the starter, but my brain does not work that way, because, you know, you're going to refactor your fucking system that you're making anyway, right? So any more name suggestions? Oh, Terraform Goliath. Okay, I'll put that one in. Yeah, the name Terra is great, because obviously that means Earth, right? So, or not even just Earth, but just like it's more than Earth, right? So like planet side, right? Terraform. I'm typing it like it's a fucking variable name. Terraform Goliath. Sure, we'll start with that. There you guys. There you guys go. Check that out. What are we calling the company that's, and then tier, if you wouldn't mind throwing that in the what's it called, in the GDD, so we can make sure we keep track of that shit. Okay, anyways, so let's go back to Unreal's. Let's put the day-night system in here. Fuck, we gotta redo that. That's so lame. Ultradynamic sky, ultradynamic sky. Sweet, let's make it midnight. Where's the moon? I don't like where the moon is. Moon targets. Well, we'll find the moon here. I want to collapse all of the things. Collapse all categories. There we go. Moon. Moon scale. We'll make that bigger, obviously. Say like, yeah, 9, I guess, is pretty good. Pitch. Yeah, I like that for the moon, for sure. And then moon over it, moon texture. I think we're done with the moon. We want space. Space layer. Ooh, an ice giant actually would be pretty cool. Whew, yeah, look at that. Except we are going to make sure that that's parented to the moon. Moon, I think... Let's change this color. I like the purple that we had before. Oh, that looks pretty fucking dope, to be honest. Dark side tint. Let's see if we can get something we like here. Don't want it to be super dark, I guess. We want to be able to see some of it. That's pretty cool, so we'll stick with that. And glow scale. A little bit higher, sure, whatever. And then, is that it? Sure, and then we have rings on it. Sweet, alright, that's fine. And then, let's maybe, change the location of it. And add a nebula, because that looked really nice. Fuck yeah, that looks super cool. Alright, sweet. So, you know, we're on some random planet or whatever. We will, again, I'm annoyed that you can't, like, lock this. Oh, can you lock this? Locks the current selection in the details panel. Sure, and then I'll swear about that later. Anyways. Okay, so... Oh, man. Oh, that looks so good. We'll add weather in later, but, we'll do detail... Or, sorry, we'll, get rid of this blueprint debugger, because it does cause a bit of chuggage. Landscape. New landscape. Blah, blah, blah. Love it. That's great. This is what I wanted to do from the beginning. I wanted to measure how goddamn big this was, right? So it's 50,000. Yeah, that's pretty big, bud. 50,000 by 50,000? So that's this is centimeters, right? Right? Unreal Engine units are centimeters, I think. So, fuck, this should be easy to calculate, because, you know, this is what I say about the metric system all the time. So is that 5 kilometers? Or is that 50? That's not 50 kilometers, there's no fucking way. It's in centimeters. So 100 centimeters, which is here, is a meter. Okay. So it's, okay, so it's 500 and, 500 and whatever the fuck meters. Okay, sounds good. So, 500 by 500 meters. Copy that. Let's get a thing here for that. Whoops. Is that, oh, it's over here, sorry. Where can I... Oh, can I not... Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. $500 by 500. Okay, so let's see what we can get here. Yeah, maybe we start downtown and then we go out up here, right? Because this looks pretty dope. So let's get the pricing. Sorry, good God, download the height map, or do we want to make this a bit more intense? No, we don't. I think 4 is appropriate, so we'll download that height map. I guess I'll save it right into Bionic Smash. Contents, Bionic Smash, maps, new folder, height maps. And we'll say bio level height map. Texture, there we go. So PNG image, sure, whatever. No, I don't want to turn it into a real 3D map, thank you. Okay. Sorry. What the heck did you do to get that nebula? Is that already in Unreal? No, that's in the Ultra Dynamic Sky. I wish I had skills like that. No, yeah, so this is Ultra Dynamic Sky. That planet looks fucking awesome. And then I'm going to be using Ultra Dynamic Weather as well. Okay, so height map right here. I believe you go to manage. I did this not too long ago, or is it paint? Maybe it is sculpt. I don't know. Import. Okay, imports from file. God, how did I freaking do this? I can't remember now. Oh, height map file. Here we go. Let's go to this one. Import type expand. Didn't realize it was that small. That's crazy. Import. So import size is not. Sure. Yeah. Whatever. We'll pad and clip to fit then. The imported layer is not grayscale. What do you mean? Didn't we download that? That's grayscale. Are you high? Landscape. Yeah, I don't care about that. Flip X exports. Huh. I'm confused. How that's not grayscale. That looks pretty grayscale to me. That is pretty small though, I will say. Okay, let's try it again, I guess. And loaded import resolution, sure. Import mode, all, I guess. We'll see. I just don't understand. Oh, because it's a PNG. Does that matter? No, that shouldn't matter. Huh. TG can change it to grayscale in the UI settings. Oh, fucking derp. Of course, you're right. My brain doesn't work most of the time. And then you guys are here to bail me out. Grayscale, source, yeah, okay, save that. Now it'll work? Question mark? I'm super confused. I literally did this on my fucking thing, and it worked fine. Height map. Yeah, no, that's not what we want. Imports height map file. Oh, you know what? Well, yeah, no, that's fine. Did I not do something else here? Let's see here. Compression setting grayscale. Compress without alpha. Sure, we'll do that. Yeah, pretty much. Mike, for sure. Unreal's off its meds. Maybe the expand is not working. Grayscale, padding, resizing, availability, texture. That's fine. Maybe it's a different one we're looking for, but not grayscale. Yeah, no, that seems to be all fine. Texture. Is there a height map in here? Here we go. Now you work? Now I'll import that. And expand, yeah. Oh yeah, expand, flip axis, import. Yeah, whatever. Just fucking work. God damn it. Okay, well... Bionic smash. I think what's happening is I put it right in here and something's not working here, so let's... Maps, height maps. Let's, yeah. So I'm gonna move this to my downloads. If it'll let me. Okay, it did. So now I'm gonna... Downloads, open. That didn't work either. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. It should be working, because it worked in my other project. Right? Yeah, this is all good. And... Clear the height map layer, import now. Contents. This, maps, height map. Is it still there? It is. Expand. I just don't understand how it's not in grayscale. Right? Because we literally fixed that. Oh, formats. Oh, okay, maybe I gotta change the format. Just change that. Never stream. Compression settings. Format. We'll just type that in, see what we get here. Scale, source scale. There's nothing in here for format. Method, format alpha is true. Huh. Oh, if I uncheck RGB, that'll help. Padding and resizing. Pad, stretch. Yeah, we'll do that. And then, what's the last one here? That's pretty white, hey? Is there anything else in here? Format G8. Does that mean grayscale? Does this now work? Imported layer is not grayscale. Do I have to make a new layer? No, that's just the edit layer. Well, we're gonna give up on this here in a second because I don't understand how this isn't working. Unless this gizmo thing needs to be in the middle. I mean, it didn't really do anything, so... Unless it is doing something. And it's just like, there's no fucking data. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense to me. And TerraGuard seems to be the winners of the thing there, so we're gonna end the poll there. TerraGuard, Tier, if you wouldn't mind writing that down, that'd be excellent. Sorry, yeah, all... Let's re-download this as well, because I want to download it... Oh shit, right, my light just went out. I should probably, I don't know, what do I look like? It's probably fine. I don't know, if I start disappearing, that's why my light went out. So if I download this... I mean, that's pretty effing cool, to be honest. Let's download that instead, and see what happens. And I'm gonna first do it in my downloads folder. We'll just say height, you know, height map, sure. We'll rename it. Do I have... Oh, you know what? Actually, if I go to my downloads, open this. Sorry, where's save? Save as. Instead of a PNG, what if we just do a bitmap instead? Okay, and let's close that. I don't know, that might actually fix it. We'll see. And zero that out. Import resolution, sure, whatever, expand, yeah. It still says it's not a gray scale. I'm gonna screenshot this and ask Gemini what the fuck that means. Just one sec here. Okay, what do we, oh, do I... Okay, so, sorry, I just moved it over in case it, like, said my real name or whatever. So, how do I make a bitmap file grayscale? See what happens, see what it says. Changing it to grayscale again in the settings, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Quick question, Mike, Sin Miami, totally unrelated to the current project, but in regards to doors. Do you suggest using F-interp or V-interp as opposed to timelines? I prefer to do that, yes, because, timelines... Well, timelines, you would use the alpha and then use, like, a lerp or whatever the fuck anyway, right? Like, you wouldn't want to use, a timeline necessarily because, in my opinion, because all the doors, if you have multiple different types of doors in your game, you're going to make a master blueprint for all of your doors. All of your doors are not going to open the exact same way. Do you know what I mean? Like, sure, you can say open from 0 to 90 or 0 to 100 or whatever the case is. But, you know, some doors might open vertically or horizontally and some of them rotate out or whatever the case is. I'm sure you're mentioning the, like the workshop we did, right? So yeah, I would honestly steer more towards the like the V or R interps nodes, and then set those in each one of the doors. It's likely saving is right. Holding duplicate just for sure, whatever. Yeah. How do we fix it? Open the file in your image editor. Copy. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess I did do that. So we'll go to the original file here, and then it's probably going to say, I don't know how to do that. Converts image mode to grayscale. Can we do that in here? Probably not. Adjustments, maybe? So I guess I should open this maybe in Affinity then, is what I should do. Also, we can probably do a bigger effing map at this point, because... Oh yeah, shit. I'm stupid. It'd be 5 kilometers. You know, so yeah, that was effing stupid of me. So 5 kilometers. Let's download this one here. That looks pretty decent. Let's replace this one. Sure, whatever. Open that up. That's gonna be open with affinity. And then yeah, I'll strip the gray. I'll strip the color out of there and just do gray then. Oh, I was all in about Troubled Goomba. Troubled Goomba, hey? Mic float is usually used... float is usually used, but vinterp would probably work just in a more confusing way. I like vinterp specifically because, like I said, each door might open up differently, right? So like vinterp, it's like if the door opens vertically, you can add the verticality in there. If it opens up like, you know, horizontally, or you have 2 different doors, you know, whatever the case is, then obviously, yeah, you have more control with the vinterp than with the finterp because it's just one thing, right? So, and then same thing with the rinterp, like, I mean, generally you're just going to use the Z anyway, so you probably could just get away with a finterp, an finterp for that one, but okay, so do I do that over here? Shit. I'm trying to remember how to do this, the grayscale. Document setup, possibly? Color format. Gray. We'll do gray 16. Yeah, grayscale, okay. Let's save this then. Height map PNG, that should have saved it. Okay, so let's try this again now in Unreal and see if we can get it to work. Maybe I should just re-export it then, I guess. Save as. Oh, not that, sorry, export is what I want. Exports. JPEG, best quality. And... where's the color stuff? Area, whole document, resample. That's fine. Huh. I don't see anything in here about, unless it has to be a PNG possible. Well, PNGs are way bigger, though. Let's do a bitmap if that's available. It's not. Oh, well. Yeah, JPEG, I guess. Exports. Brave. Okay, sweet. We'll, check that out now. Did I not? Hey, there's the ones I downloaded that worked fine with literally no issues. No, mine was a... where did I just save this? I thought it was just in... oh, so maybe it can't be a JPEG. Or, pardon me, yeah, that's what I said. So maybe it does have to be a PNG. Colors. 2. Pretty much 2, right? Or not 2, but, grayscale. There we go. Oh, that looks so much better. That's actually going to be interesting. If I do 8 colors, does that make a difference? It doesn't really make a difference. Okay. Embed, export. Okay, so we'll do this, and we'll just replace this height map here. Alright. Affinity saving the day here. Can't import JPEG into Unreal. That's lame. For the 16-bit depth. Okay, yeah, I was just reading Dennis's comment there. But this should work out here, hey? Oh, okay, it still doesn't like it. It says, oh, this is not grayscale. Fucking bro, I put it all the grayscale stuff in there. Oh, this might not be the right one then. Oh yeah, that's the right one. Open that. It says the import resolution was like 900, which is not right. But, okay, that's the original. Sure. Still doesn't match. Okay, well, it worked. We just gotta fix some things here. So... snap to components. And... we should be able to scale this. Resample, subregion flip, import mode. Yeah, all, and then layers. That's not what we want. Tool settings. Huh. So, let's clear that. Oh, shit. Is that right? That is super not right. But, like, we're getting close here. We're getting close. So we'll do height map. We will put this in. And then we will, yeah, expand. That didn't work. So I wonder if the expand, yeah, was not doing it for us. I thought you could, you know what, again, let's just fucking... I was just gonna say, do we just make this, like, effing huge? What if that is 50 kilometers? Jesus, why do I have to do... I can't believe I have to do this. Centimeters to kilometers. It was like... that, right? So it's half a kilometer. That's what I thought it was. So... why the fuck is it, saying that it's too small, then? Like, the resolution. Because the resolution in my downloads here is, yeah, 17,000 by whatever the fuck. And it's importing it as 900. I don't know what the hell's going on or why this isn't working here. So, in Affinity, why don't we do this? We'll go to slices, because then we know the exact effing thing here, so... So yeah, it's a square, which is exactly what we want. PNG grayscale 16 bits. Let's call this height map. Height maps without the T, so we know exactly which one it is. Sure, we'll just do PNG. Grayscale. Include B, blah, blah, blah. Okay, alright, so let's export that, and we'll see what we get here. Height maps and downloads, copy. Unreal, stop being such a frickin' princess here. Let's... okay, maybe it was working, it was just so effing... what's the word here? Okay, it was working, it was just so, like, the height map or whatever thing was just so crazy that, okay. Let's put this at, like, 0.2, let's see what we get here. What, you know, whatever the fuck's going on here. But, okay, sure. Let's play it, and let's see how it feels, hey? Pretty bricky. We can smooth all that out, obviously. But the actual general... what's it called? Landscape seems fine. How do you guys feel about this? I think that's where the river is supposed to be, is where that is. But yeah, like this is modifiable, right? This is just a kind of a base to get us started. Okay, so we can just, you know, forget doing this now. Jesus, that was so lame. Smooth. We're gonna make the strength super fucking strong and big. Where's the brush size? Make that a bit stronger. There we go. Okay, so we'll just smooth all this shit out. Just smooth it out. We don't need none of them fucking edges. Okay, and play from here again, see what it looks like now. Oh, fuck yeah. Way better. There! We did it, right? So why is it too small then? That's what she said, yeah, right? Import resolution. Yeah, but I don't know why the import resolution was like, oh, you know, we'll just, you know, not do stuff here. This is really stupid. I don't think that we should have that, so we will, sculpt that a little bit here. Actually, let's flatten that first. And then we can, add some stuff to it here. You know, add a little bit of interestingness to the to the landscape here. Let's create a little aqueduct or something like that. Actually, we can do that. I don't want the tool to be too strong or too big for this one, but whoops. Didn't I say erase? Oh, maybe it's erasing the height map. I see. So we'll undo what I just did there. Whatever, that's fine. We'll just build our stuff from here. So, do we want to start in the corner of the map, or what's the case here? Probably start here. We'll go to selection mode for a second. Probably start here, something like that, right? Alright. Hit play. Alright. So, how do we build a city with this kind of terrain, right? Contents. I just got to put David's map in here. Map. Sorry, systems. Map system. Map manager. Outliner. There it is. Map manager. There we go. And then... why does it still have this selected? Oh, I see. Or I don't see. I'm confused. There it is. Why can't I select anything else? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, done. Save, and now when we hit play, we have our map here that's showing us literally nothing, which is awesome. That's fine. Okay, so... is that north? That did not feel like north to me. I guess it is. Where's the player start? Sorry. Player start. Shit. Close the outliner. Player start. What way was north? I can't remember now. So, I think it was over here somewhere. Anyways, let's get into design this level here. So, we'll block this out here pretty quick. I do have a plugin that I do like to use for blockouts, but, yeah, we won't use it, because again, like 02 said, don't want to have too many things going on here with plugins. So, alright, let's just get a couple of, box geometries here. Oh my god, what happened? My computer decided to have a little moment there. Box? So, we should have the hero buildings be, obviously, you know, assets, and then we're gonna have to create, like, we could do, like, a PCG, like, city, like the city thing that they were kind of showing off for 5.7 before. We can do something like that, right? Okay, so, see, we got some comments. TG, edit the map data to fit the map size. I like me a good map, yeah, right? It should fit, it's already fitting the max map size. I don't know how long ago you sent that, sorry. What means import my son? Let's add some water. You want to add some... Okay, sorry, yeah, instead of doing the level design, you want to do some water? I think we should use the water plugin, to be fucking honest. Because, yeah, I just effing hate dealing with water. Oh, I have so much ideas. Yeah, nice, yeah. Putting it, yeah, nice. Okay, so, yeah, we got a lot of new guys in stream today, which is great. Nice, like to see some new faces here as we work on this community game. My head hurts from this crown. Heavy is the crown, yeah. Buoyancy, my nightmare. Yeah, don't even get me fucking started. Fucking buoyancy. No swimming in this game. I hate dealing with swimming. I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same boat. You know, you're a fucking mech suit, basically. So, well, a bio-suit. Bio-mech suit. Whatever we're gonna call it. So, I'll close this now. So, yeah, obviously, you would drown and die, and your shit would not work. So, alright, sorry. Make that go up by 2. Alright, so... Get rid of Gemini now. We don't need Gemini. Collision profile settings do not include an array for water body collision profile. Sure, we'll add an entry to that. Okay, we'll close that. We got the water plugin now. We can close this. I will go to our map. Whoops. Biomap. Alright, so we go to here, we go to all, and we type in water. Watert, everybody. Water body river. We'll drag that out. Complete, okay. So, let's figure out where this river's going here. I'm just trying to find that natural channel that we had. I think it looks like it's kind of like that, hey? So let's do that. Unreal's chugging now. There we go. It's loading in all the textures. Okay, so we'll do this. We will do this. We'll add another spline point. And then we'll do this. Add another spline point. Whoops, I gotta actually select this. There we go. Come on, get in there. Get in there. There we go. Another spline points. Move that over here. And then we'll do another spline point over here. And then we'll finish it off right here. The edge of the world, everybody. Let's move that back a little bit so we don't have to render that stuff. Okay, let's make this a little bit thinner here. There's no way it's rendering that, is it? Jesus, it is? Okay. So we'll pull this back so we don't have to do that? Okay, there we go, yeah. So that seems silly. Okay, so then we'll edit our river here. I'd have to, probably have to do the whole thing here. Water body components, nope. Spline component, here we go. Oh, where's all the details? Here we go. Curve settings, channel depth. Probably bring that up a little bit to like 2 meters. 2 meters sounds good, actually. Edge offset. Give it a little bit of blending, and then curve ramp width. We'll shrink this. Yeah, 300 seems good. And then water body, static mesh, advance, fixed water depth. We'll say 200. Water zone override. We don't have one. I thought you could make this thinner. Right? So... Here we go. Fall off width. Does this make it quicker? Or, sorry. Oh, I see. That's the... Yeah, let's keep that a little bit higher. Let's do like, yeah, 1200 or something like that. Edge offsets. Dial that back. Channel ramp width. If I put this at 1, what happens? Oh, I see. So we'll do that. But yeah, where the fuck... How do you change the, do you have to scale it down? I thought there was a setting in here where you could change the actual width of the thing here. Yeah, let's do that. Looks pretty good. Effects. Affects the landscape. Use curve settings. Huh. Was it down here, maybe, in the where the materials are? Heh. So yeah, maybe it is a scale thing. So, spline roots, if I select all the splines, and then I scale it on... No, that's not what I want. Oh, here it is. Depth, 200. River width, not that. Something like that, hey? We'll see how it looks. Velocity, fast river, slow river, doesn't matter. That seems appropriate to what it is. Audio intensity, 1, sure. Okay, let's play from here and see what it sounds like. A little bit of smoothing at the river edge. That'll be a blend thing, but this looks pretty good, to be honest, except we'll, you know, walk on it like Jesus, right? Or whatever his name is. So, yeah, let's fix this smoothing, because that looks pretty bad. Channel edge offset, is this the one? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we'll do that at like 100. 100? That makes it look like crap. Oh, is that gotta be lower then? Oh, I see. It's gotta be higher. Okay. So we'll say that it's 400. Because, like, this should be pretty much smooth, right? There, okay, that looks better. Yeah, that should be smooth. It's a river, right? So... that river channel's pretty, pretty wide now, though. So... River... This will be in here somewhere. Let's put that down to like 20, and then fall off angle, let's say 20. What's 50 look like? 50's pretty good, I guess. Edge offsets. Oh yeah, sorry, we already set that at 20. Z offsets. Sure, this is all looking nice. Terrain, challenge. Fix that. I'm just trying to find... okay, so let's say 100 for this. Actually, let's say 0 for that. And then curve, make that a bit higher. Nope, make that a bit lower. Okay, this is all looking good here. All right, so let's go with that for now. Doesn't look too, what's it called? Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, sweet. And then where do we start again? Our player start? Lost it already. Oh, way over there. Okay. What the fuck happened? I'm so confused what happened there. How did we end up over there? That's so weird. Okay, well, I guess we ended up over there. Okay, there we go. Alright. What do we got here for... Jesus, nice, yeah. Did it get unloaded? Possibly. There it is. Nope. Didn't get unloaded, so that's strange. Alright, anyways, so what we'll do now is we'll make some friggin' buildings and stuff or whatever. Our hero kind of areas. So, this is a pretty hilly area for buildings, though. We did want this to be kind of a metro area, right? So... we'll have to make a spline for roads and stuff, and then that'll flatten out the terrain, I suppose. So, anyways, we'll, set this up now, so we'll say this building's gonna be... where? There you are. Say 500 by 500 by 600. Okay, so we'll start with that. And we'll just build out a couple of buildings here. What I'll do is I'll just do a couple of building shapes, and then I can just duplicate those and move those over instead of, you know, the other way. 750. And... sure, and then we'll do, maybe 1,000 for the building size. Okay, so we'll start with those two, and then I'll duplicate this, and I'll make like 1,000 by 1,000 building, like take up a whole square. Maybe we can go inside some of these ones. Okay, and then let's do another smallish one. Except this one will be 1,000 this way only. I do like 5.8's interface actually a little bit more now that I've used it a bit more, so... okay, it's a couple of other pieces here. Let's do one more. Well, this one will be 1,200, or... and this will be 750, I suppose. Sweet. Alright, so there's, you know, some building pieces. We can just build that around our player now. Probably best to do this in 2 windows here. So let's do viewports. We'll do one more. This one I'll stick to the what's it called? Perspective, and then on this one here I will... oh, right, I can't oh no, I can't select it. I just gotta snap. There we go. Let's make this one top, just so it's easier to find stuff. I want you to just... there we go. Jeez, you can't see nothing. Eh? So... let me change the landscape's material for now, just so we can see something different, right? Sculpt? I can't remember how to change... oh, it's in settings over here somewhere. It's over here somewhere. Or is it manage? Select. We selected it. Can we select all? I just need a different color at this point so we can see what's happening. There we go. Okay, so a lot of Z fighting going on there with this material, so that's annoying. That's super annoying. Maybe we won't do that one then. Oh, and the Z fighting stopped? Oh, it's because I had them all selected. I'm stupid. Okay, sir. Alright, we'll go back to select mode. We'll start blocking out this level here, so... alright, see some comments here. Check World Partition Editor. TG, do I need to make a landscape material? Like an auto material? If you want, sure. I don't know what the landscape is going to look like yet, though, right? Because it's supposed to be Metro, so... but if you wanted to use an auto landscape material, I mean, by all means, for sure. Okay, so we'll just have a thing like that. Okay, we're starting here. That'll be behind us, so I'll put a couple of taller buildings behind us. Right? And move this one over here. We will probably need some alleyways or something like that, and then we can just gate them off. Sorry, one sec. Text from my brother. Yes. Sounds good. Alright. So... yeah, so let's make an alleyway right here. How big is that? That's 100 meters. We'll make it 2-ish. Sure, and we'll put a gate there. It'll be great. And then, let's do this. And another alleyway right here, I suppose. We can also have enemies come into the alleyway, so like I could have, I mean, we're not going to have a spawn immediately right here, but, you know, just as a thing here. So that's the first area. Let's keep on going here. I might just copy... no, I'm not going to copy yet. This is such a weird-ass metro street, but hey, whatever. Right? We'll do this. So it'll be obvious which way to go. Let's have our first little fight area kind of right here. So let's get a couple of big buildings here. And I'll do two big buildings like this. Maybe we have our enemies actually... this is the first level, so we want to kind of get our player used to fighting guys. So we'll have some random enemies or something right here. We can put those in, and then maybe some other enemies pour out of these buildings or the alleyways or whatever the case is. Maybe we can have our first little secret or something, or power-up over here. Or collectible, or whatever we're going to do. Oops. And maybe we come up here, hey, and then we can come close to the river or whatever, but maybe we can add a gate or something, we can see the collectible, so they might miss it if they're kind of busy or whatever the case is, and then they might come back and see it, sure, right? Alright, what's our level look like so far? I guess I should select them all and hit end, hey? Very nice, let's test this out. Some of these buildings need to be a bit taller, that's fine, we can fix that. So yeah, we start running, and then this is where we see our first... yeah, we're gonna have to obviously fix some of the terrainy stuff, right? But yeah, we come down, we fight our first enemies here, sure. Yeah, this is pretty hilly, let's It's just weird to be so hilly on a metro area, right? So we should flatten some of this out. Okay, sculpt, flatten. Let's do... I mean, it's okay to have this other stuff on, like, a lower level, because we can always go down, right? But, alright, flatten. Flatten target. Let's do here. Sorry, it's going a little bit too fast here. Let's make the flattened targets actually right here. Okay, and then flatten target, tool strength. Do that, flatten mode both, brush size, sure. Okay, so we'll just flatten us out. I'm going to take the brush fall off now. So we can start to create that area where we're going to go downhill here. Right, so yeah, maybe we go down a hill, we can smooth this off as well. Smooth. Add some fall off back in. Shit, maybe not that smooth, undo that. Just a little smooth. Just want the edge of that smoothed, right? Cool. Put some stairs there, whatever the case is. And that'll be great. Let's test that out now, see how it feels. Oh, we're just going to fall through the map. Super cool! There we go. Alright, let's check it out. Preferably on a big screen. Let's, I'm gonna do another viewport. And this is the one we'll play in, I think, here. Okay, so yeah, it feels pretty good, hey? I mean, some of these buildings we'll have to adjust, but like, we have this alley here that we were gonna just have an empty gate. Feels pretty good here. Okay. Super important to play test your levels, because you never know how it feels till you play it, right? So, that all felt good. These buildings I'm just going to make taller, because they're obviously going to go... shit, I guess we'll move that over to the side right now. Yeah, because we're going to obviously be down to the next level there, so... Make this... little bit taller. Some skyscraper thing going on here. Sweet, and then these ones I'll just move up. This is a no-go zone. I see these were the ones that we were going to have that thing on. Let's make this a bit bigger as well. Let's make this 2,000. Then I can make that touch the ground. This should be flat too right here, hey? Is that what we want? Oh, okay, yeah, sure. And then we'll just move... I don't even need to do this then. So we'll smooth this down. There we go. Then we got our little secret area here. Right? Let's play that, see how that feels. That's our secret area. Move the buildings down a little bit more, but yeah, it feels good. We just gotta flatten out our stuff down here now. Lot of stuff we're doing here. There. Okay, so that's that. And then, yeah, we'll, let's make the, go back to this mode here, landscape. So, TJ, we're gonna use mesh terrain for a different map when we upgrade to 5.8. I mean, sure. We could try it out. Hopefully it'll be, is it experimental? I guess we're already using the water one, so what does it matter? But yeah. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Flatten mode both. Tool strength. Shit, oh, there it is. And, yeah, we'll do no fall off here, and we'll do a little bit of a bigger brush size. Alright. Okay, let's do it over here. Just want to see what I'm doing. It's actually hard to see this material, to be honest. All the way up here. Yeah, it is kind of, I might change the material. It is kind of hard to see what the fuck I'm doing with this. Sure, orange, probably not much fucking better, but maybe we'll do unlit too. Just, I don't know. It's just hard to see detail. Hmm. Custom stencil. That looks silly. Well, what's gonna look good on this so I can see what the hell's going on? Is there a color grid in here? That'd be awesome. How do I do a BP my home to have AC? Yeah. Yeah, we had to get our AC replaced because ours died. It, well, sorry, it didn't die. It was just like, I don't know what it was doing, but the amperage requirement for it just kept going up. It was supposed to do 6 amps of power or whatever, and it just kept climbing, and the electrician was over here, and we had it up to basically 18 amps on that circuit before the breaker went, so, yeah, we replaced that guy. Color grid, yeah, there we go. Oh, that looks really dumb. That looks really dumb. That's super lame. Alright, well, never mind then. What's this one look like? Still can't really see detail, so maybe if I do lit. And maybe let's make it not nighttime, actually. That's better. That's better. Okay. Jesus, what happened there? I missed a spot. Sculpt, flatten. Right there. There we go. Just fill that hole in there. Let's make the tool strength. Here we go. A bit more so that we can just get this over with here. Okay, we'll flatten that out, and then we'll go down to the river at this point. Or cross a bridge or something like that. Cool. Alright, so that's pretty nice. And then we'll flatten this out so it's the same. Very good. Alright, so we'll add some stairs and stuff in here just to make it a bit better and easier to traverse. So we'll go to, let's go to modeling mode here and just create some stairs. I don't know if we're going to do switchback stairs or whatever the case is. Probably better to do that, hey? Sorry, stairs. You know what? Fuck stairs. This is supposed to be like a futuristic, like, thing. Why don't we have, like, a little elevator or something that, like, takes us down to the next area? Right? So there's another blueprint we can make. So we'll, just do... So yeah, we'll have, yeah, this is why I like to use the plugin that I... Fuck it, we'll just use my plugin. Blockout tools. It's great! Don't have to use no geometry BS. I'm gonna have to do the bridge as a static mesh. Are we now? TG, I will send or add a level prototype material now. Okay, sure. We'll use level blockout tools for now as well. Alright, so now, in selection mode... Yes, selection mode, and we're on the default level, sorry. Biomap, let's go back here. Are you, putting it in the diversion here, David? So if you do, then that's great. Let us know here. So... Yeah, what we can do here now is I can go to window, I think it's window, and it's like add actor or something like that. Place actors, that's the one. Go down to blockouts, and now I can put railings and stuff out. Whoa! Let's just do this one for now. So, a couple of railings. Fuck, I wish I had a spline tool for this kind of shit, actually. Can make a spline tool as well, like, just for building levels. Yes, let's make this a bit more sharp, because this'll, I'm assuming, will be replaced with a floor of some variety, right? So yeah, we won't worry about that right now then, that's fine. But yeah, I really want a spline tool right now, to be honest. Because this would be way faster with that. How big are these? $250? Okay. So we'll, get back into this, and I'll just make this snappy snap 50. Boom. So yeah, we'll, obviously, it won't, the terrain won't look this shitty when we do it for reals. Whoops. Yeah, we'll, put a proper floor and stuff in there. Very good. I do miss the spline tool, though. Frick, that thing is just epic. And then we'll do one more, and then I'll rotate it this way. There we go. Alright, cool. So there's our little thing, and then we'll have a little elevator here. We can do a little blockout box for that. Blockout box size 300 by... sorry, 800 by 400, I guess. And 100 seems fair. Okay, sure. So we'll move this up. This will be our little elevator that we gotta take to get down. Okay, perfect. So we'll have to make a blueprint or an event or whatever the case is for that. Maybe we'll have a little terminal here too. To start the whatever it's called. Right, so we can See, this is why it's good to block out levels. It's like, okay, here's some stuff we actually want to use, right? And then now we can make blueprints for this, right? So now we can have an interactable here that's going to be a terminal that we interact with, and it starts, you know, we'll have to just create a class, or we have a trigger class, so we'll have to make this elevator part of the trigger class, and then we can use this to trigger that class to actually do stuff, right? So there, that's great. And then obviously we need to create a grate here. Whoops. Which we will simulate with could do a railing, I guess, and simulate it with that. Block out railing. Oh shit. Type open, closed. Now we'll say open. And I'll undo what I did here. We'll put it into the buildings. Nice. Okay, and then how many things? Oh, fuck. I didn't realize you could do that. It's basically like a spline tool, so he's obviously got it baked out in the construction script. Length. There we go. And is there a height? Oh, I see. Okay. It doesn't have a height, looks like, but we can scale it up. Something like that, right? Cool, so that's our gate. I'm just gonna duplicate that and put it over here. I haven't made, like, levels in a long time, so this is kind of, like, nice, to be honest. There we go. Except, sorry, that's not where the gate was going. The gate was going over here instead. Right, we're teasing that this area is here. Very good. Okay, so there's that. There's our elevator. Probably have some buildings over here, so we can't go there. We could do, I mean, I'll just put a blockout box here. And we'll say it's 1,000 by 1,000 by 600. Is that big enough? No, that should be like 2,000, or it should be huge, hey? Yeah. And then we can put some garbage cans or something over here. That's pretty cool. Let's make another one, and then we'll just make this 1,800 just to give it some, like, height variation. See, the blockout tool is just freaking epic. I love it. Alright, so Mark is going absolute 8 shit in the comments here. Holy shit. So, Mark's, that's where the hot tub was going. TJ will add, yeah, so you're gonna do the prototype thing. Is that, sorry, yeah, again, is that, it'll probably be in here. We need to plan another game night for when there's not UFC. Yeah, for sure, man. I will join you guys if the game's free. Yeah, games are so expensive now. I read somewhere that the average gamer now buys like 1 or 2 new games a year, right? And yeah, so that's not sustainable for a lot of people, or for a lot of game development companies, right? That's why, and then Game Pass and all those other passes are just not doing well because, you know, someone's paying $15 a month and then playing as many games as they want. So they're spending 15 times 12 is 200 and sorry, 15, 12, so 15 minus 45. So yeah, they're 265 or 55, sorry, dollars a year. And they're playing probably a number of games if they have a Game Pass or whatever the case is. Sorry, I said $15, but I forgot they jacked it up to 30 or some shit now, so maybe it's a little bit more. But yeah, still, it's not sustainable for game development companies, so. To all those new to game dev, just be aware that blocking out is like sketching. It's not a final product, but if you're placing representations of stuff you'll add or expand upon in the future, yes. This is a very, very important step inside of when you are blocking out your levels, because we now know what assets we need to make or buy or get, right? So, excuse me. So, you know, of course we have all of our buildings. I think we have a pack for this already, but I'm not putting that in yet because it's a lot of work to make a building or make a prefab or whatever the case is, and then have to change stuff about it later, right? So we know exactly how our level is going to be laid out. We know exactly what it's going to look like, and we know where a player is going to go, what we're going to see, what to spend a lot of time on in terms of assets or blueprints. Hey, now we know we need an elevator blueprint, and then we need a terminal to be able to control that elevator, and that terminal is probably going to be reusable throughout the game, right? So we now know that that's something we need to make and work on. Okay, so we got our basic systems completed. Right, so playing this one here. Sorry, no, not playing that one. Alt-P, I believe, is the shortcut for playing an editor. It's Alt-P or Control-P, one of the two. I think it's maybe Control-P. No, that's open asset. Alt, I can't remember what the hell it is. What is, who is it in the editor? Sorry, who in chat? Someone's gonna say it. It's something involving P. Is it Alt Shift P? Or is it Alt Enter? Or some? It's one of those frickin' ones. I can't quite remember what it's called. Let's just go to editor preferences, go to shortcuts, and see what it is. I can't remember what it is. Alt P. That is what it is. Hey, okay. I believe you. I'm just looking. Maybe it's not set of mine. Play in editor. Play in editor. Okay, well, sorry, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. What's this? Control, Alt-P. Yeah, you're right. Play this level in the active editor viewport. Okay, so Alt-P. But why you know work. There we go. Okay, so we're good. So, yeah, you know, this feels pretty good. I forgot to put a gate there, but yeah. This building's floating now, so we'll have to fix that, but, cool. So, yeah, this feels pretty good for, like, a starting area, because, like, it's very obvious in terms of, like, a psyche of a player. Like, they're gonna spawn in from the sky, or whatever the fucking case is gonna be here. And then, you know, obviously can't go this way. It's very unlikely they're going to turn around, but I mean, we got a gate here no matter what. But when they're just starting the game out, they're going to be like, oh, there's a bunch of open space right here, right? So, you know, maybe I should go over there. And then obviously they see the elevator. We're going to have a fancy little fucking thing here. And by having this elevator here, we also kind of see everything that's going to be in this upcoming part of the level. Right? So we'll have some enemies down here. The player's going to be able to see that. We're going to be able to recognize, okay, there's two enemies here. You know, how do I, you know, how do I attack? What kind of a threat are they? Blah, 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 right? So that's going to give the player a bit of a time to kind of think about the game and kind of take in the surroundings and look for the little game cues that we'll give them. So, you know, we'll have some audio or something from command or whatever, be like, oh, you know, let's just test to make sure your suits are working. You know, there's take out those two botlings in front of you or whatever. And then, push whatever to fight, right? All that kind of shit. So, we should also put on this elevator, some of these, hey? So let's, move this over here. And then rail segments too, yeah, sure. Right, and then we'll duplicate that, put that over here. And then we'll duplicate that. Oh, in 5.8, which one thing that does irritate me is I can't alt rotate to duplicate it. That's really frustrating because I actually like that. Sweet! Alright, so yeah, we got a little elevator thing here. We'll move this up so that it's inside the thing. Right, okay, and then, yeah, there won't be anything down here. This will be just the landing zone for the elevator. I did say I forgot to put one of these over here. We'll just do that now. I see. I pushed start instead of alt. You don't have to be quiet, Azure. It's all good. Anyways. That's good enough. All right, so we got our elevator here. That's super cool. What else we got here? There's a lot of that's what she said. I couldn't find the button. I'm a minister now, and I have declared it. Yeah. Yeah, it made Mark a minister. He declined a while ago, but he was doing a bunch of minister things anyway, so I'm like, you might as well just be a minister at this point. So, anyways, let's just go back to landscape mode. A reminder to just like save all the time, especially when you're doing level blockouts, because unlike blueprints where you can set it to save on compile always, as soon as you hit compile, which is like what's the word, a reactive thing to do, you basically just you can basically just save when you hit compile, right? But in terms of level stuff, it does not do that. So autosave, don't rely on that too much, you know? So my computer just straight crashes, it might corrupt the autosave or whatever the case is. So yeah, save your shit. Flatten. We're still doing this one. Make that come out a little bit more so it's covering the buildings. Okay, so I'm liking this blocky kind of layout here. And okay, so we have so this is where we can put a nav mesh in. Yeah, nav mesh volume, bounds, or whatever the fuck. Let's go back to selection mode, so we can select our nav mesh, and now we can scale it. Oh, here we go. Because we don't want the enemies to be able to go anywhere they want, right? We want them to kind of wander, you know, where this is. Now we can push P, and we should be able to see our nav. There we go. So now we can put a couple of enemies in here. Contents. Bionic smash, core, characters, enemies. So, you know, 2 botlings, I think, to start will be, will be pretty good. So we'll stick those here. And they're going to roam around. And then, of course, you can see that their cones are a little weakish, I would say. Let's, can we fix that in here? Pawn sensing. I might just do the whole, push control E to open the blueprint, and then I think just the whole thing will just fix, because, yeah, I think that the cone is a little small, personally. Where was it here? Pawn sensing. Sight radius. We'll do 3,000. But we'll shrink the cone. And then we can, you know, now we can test our enemies in like an actual level and see what it actually looks like, right? Peripheral vision cone. Let's do 50. That seems okay. Except maybe we should actually make this nav mesh a bit wider here. Here it is. The problem is, though, is I don't want them to be able to come right under the elevator, right? So I think something like that would be acceptable. It's perfect. All right, cool. So we'll, you know, play from start here. And we have our map already. And, you know, this... I'm wondering, should we have, like, this gate gone, or down, or 2 of these gates down, and then they come up when the elevator starts moving? Something like that, right? So there we go, we get on the elevator, and then we got this guy here, and then we see our 2 pawns. We slowly come down the elevator, except I'll fall. And then we, you know, there's our... Kill those 2 botlings. Oh, shit, right? Oh, man. Ugh, fuck. Ugh. So there he is. He dies, and we're gonna start with, oh boy. This is what happens when you turn on physics real time, right? So, fuck physics. Or, sorry, can you apply force to stuff without physics enabled? I don't think you can you? That's a problem for another day, but yeah, that happened. But yeah, anyways, so this is where we can get the tutorial about the batteries, right? Because we'll start with no battery power, which we still gotta finish that system, but yeah. So then we can get the batteries, and then it's just... Now we come into the second part here. We'll have some more botlings. So we'll duplicate this volume here, because again, we don't want them to go there. And we'll put some more botlings here. Forget it, I'll just drop them in, because obviously that's too hard for them. Maybe we should spawn these ones in, so they don't come in too early. So here's whoops. Here's where that wave trigger might come in handy. Right, so we'll make this just a tad bigger. So then we can spawn our enemies right here. And yeah, we'll have to create points of like spawn, like, because we need to create maybe we can do that in the AI, David, if you want. But as soon as they spawn in, we'll need an area that we can set that's like, don't hang out here. Like, why are all three of them hanging out here? We want them to like move forward and then like patrol this kind of area in a sense. Not patrol, but you know what I mean, right? So, okay, that's set up. Let's put a trigger zone out here now. I'm gonna shrink this right up so we can see stuff here. Enemies. Where did we save that? It was in systems, right? Nope. Core. Shit, where did we save that? Is it in world? Yeah, here it is. Triggers. Trigger class wave trigger. That's what we want. Okay, so we'll put this here. We'll make the trigger zone. So now you guys can see it all coming together after us making a bunch of stuff. And we don't want the wave trigger to be in there in case they do discover that thing there. So just right here, let's do 1100. That'll be big enough, and then we'll have to make it tall enough so they can't cheese it, right? So let's do 400, I guess. Because we can double jump, right? So I think that's too high. So yeah, remember, that's the whole point of doing the test level. So we have our player metrics dialed in. We know exactly how high our player needs to jump, so we can set all of our stuff for that. It's probably good to have even like a sticky note or something somewhere with just your, especially when you're doing your levels here, just have your player metrics close by and handy, right? At this point, I'm pretty certain he does what? TG said patrol automatically if there's no patrol routes. They should patrol automatically if there's no patrol routes. Yeah, no, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if we put the spawn point here so it's off screen for the player, we don't want them to just hang out here, right? We want them to like want to come over here and then patrol this area or whatever, right? So yeah, we need to have the nav mesh here so they can actually move here, but we don't want them to even go back here. So maybe I'll move this again. Yeah, we don't want them to go back there. So, alright, so that's perfect. Do this wave trigger. We need a spawn box now. Spawn class right here. We'll make this a bit smaller. So we can't see it on screen there. Perfect. Yeah, that's all we need. Okay, so then we get the trigger class, and then we create our wave data. So we got our wave data, index 1. We'll say this is wave number 1. Number of enemies. Shit, I forgot. I did put something here. Or maybe I didn't. No, I think wave 1's fine. Because I'm thinking of the index, right? Let's look at this here again. Game mode is the other thing I need to open. Input, cutscenes, core. Yeah, core. Game mode. Waves to clear. Shit. That's set in here. Correct? Nope. Trigger wave. Map marker. Did I put that in the parent class, possibly? Trigger class. Let's see if I did put it in the parent. No, I put nothing in the parent. Super good. Trigger class, we'll close that. Where the hell did I put... Oh, it might be the spawn one. Yeah, let's open the spawn manager as well, or whatever this is. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay, what do we got here? Event graph, nothing in here. Get spawnable area. That does nothing. Spawn area, randomize spawn. Shit. Where did I can't remember where the fuck I put that. Where we, like, send all the wave data to the game mode. I thought that'd be in the wave trigger. Which I have open here. Spawn manager, there we go. That's what we want. Okay, so we get... We load our classes in, we... Next wave cooldown. Start next wave, okay. Oh, that's, yeah, load enemy, yeah, okay, and then spawn enemies. Begin play, we get our game mode. Wave index. Starts at 0, and then it becomes 1. Get enemies to spawn, and then do we do that in here? We get the game mode. Then we load the enemy. Start next wave. I don't see it in here, where we set... Unless that's just a legacy thing that we did for the game mode. That could be a legacy thing, because yeah, I remember we changed a bunch of stuff back and forth, hey? So, sorry, game mode. Set wave clear game mode. Let's just do reference this. Let's find where we set that. You know what? Actually, it doesn't matter because I already found what I needed. What I was thinking about is inside the spawn manager. Once Unreal catches up with me here, I need to drink some water here. So, yeah, I already found what I want, which was send wave data because we get that's the last index. Here's where we do it anyway. Get the last index, waves to clear. But that's wrong, though. Isn't it? Wave data, last index, because we should add 1 to that. Because 0 is included, right? We'll see how it plays out here, and then that's might be what we have to do, but... Anyways. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied. I lied. We get the last index, and then from that index, we get the wave number. Got it. Okay, so we're good. So... We got this guy selected. Sorry, we want the... Not that. Apologies here. My brain's starting to shut down now. It's time to eat food here pretty quick. So... Wave number 1, number of enemies 3, and spawn area will be this. Enemy variance, we're just going to do the bottling. Spawn class. Yeah, we have that already. Botling. Next wave cooldown. We'll say 0 because we're only gonna have one wave in this. Okay, so trigger size is great. Auto activates. No. Should activate a door? No, we don't want to do that. Actors to activate? Nothing, right? Unless we put a gate or something here, we can figure that out afterwards. I think that's all we need. So, you know, we'll start. We'll just start from here because we already like the beginning, right? So we'll kill our guys here. There you go. You died, right? And he blew up spectacularly. I got my battery. Like, oh yeah, you can use your batteries to, you know, perform higher tech abilities, right? So then we hit our trigger zone. Our guys spawn in, but again, they just probably are hanging out here. Oh, they don't spawn in. Copy that. Access none. Send wave data. What do you mean access none? You access none for the wave data? What the fuck? So how? Because the wave data's set. Right here. Debug text, we'll just say battery test zone, I guess, for the battery test zone. Okay, yeah, what do you mean? There's fucking data here. Okay, so let's play that again. And let's put a spawn point here, or a spawn point, breakpoints. I just don't want to listen to you guys. I don't care about you. Right? Anyways. Okay, there we go. We hit it. Yeah, you have data in there. What are you fucking talking about? So... let's keep going, and then I'll stop it, and I still got that error. Oh. Oh, shit, of course. Fuck, I didn't put the spawn manager in here. Forgot about that. Okay, sweet. Now it'll work. So we'll just start that again. Play from here. Right. Oh boy, he tried to fuck me right up there, eh? Alright, anyways, here we go. Let's see what happens. There they come. Oh yeah, look! Look it! And then I use my ability, which I don't have yet, but... right, so, yeah, we'll give them one ability to start, and then, they'll drop a bunch of parts. Like, this is the tutorial level, in a sense. Oh, hey, David, I just noticed that, the, emoticon dudes down here are attached to me. Right there, I can't see it, on the map there. Yeah, this is another reason we should put all that stuff inside of each individual actor. Right, so, like, you know, we got 14 minutes left till I'm getting off here, but, let's, I'll just show you what I mean here. So, let's open up our player, for example. This, core, characters, components? No, let's, common... no, where's our... player, combats, yeah, this one here. Okay, so, what we should do here is we should add a... is it a render 2D? Or is it a UI? Or, sorry, a widget. Oh, I see. Was it interaction? Or should it be a render 2D, not text render? Scene component, it's something 2D, I can't remember what the frickin' name's called of it. Scene capture 2D. Quick snapshot scene from a single plane, feed it to a render target. No, that's not what we want. Maybe it is a UI thing. So we'll do widget. Okay, and we will attach it to the mesh, and we'll call this our, you know, player marker, right? And then let's see here, down here, widget class. I'm sure we have a triangle or something already that we've already made. I mean, we'll just do the generic marker just for fun, right? Okay, so there's our generic marker, right? So, we're going to draw in, yeah, world space. And draw a size, right? It's you know, however big the widget is. And then now that it's in 3D space, we should be able to set it in terms of this up here. So, yeah, so we'll do 90 degrees. This should be... It is parented to the mesh. Why is it... Anyways, okay, we'll put it right above the player. Put it up here. So see, obviously underneath you can't see it, so that's not going to show up in gameplay, but if you put it up high enough here, now it'll show up. It should show up if you have a render target for the map, so let's see if that even works. No, it didn't. It didn't work. But yeah, so you'd get a capture target 2D, which is another camera directly above the player here. Right? So probably just even put that in here. Add camera. And that will be actually attached to the mesh as well. Camera. Put this way up here. This is just me, like, you know, showing you like how I would do it, because you did it your own way, which is fine. But anyways, where's the marker, player marker? Make sure that's facing the right way. Why is it so far off? Interesting. Parent sockets. Yeah, we don't care about that. But we should do camera. Yeah, and then move this... Whoops. Where is it? Up here. There we go. So you put this directly above the player, so you can't see the player, but you see this icon, right? What is this camera? Can I see this? I guess I gotta click it in the world or whatever. Anyways, then you'll do a render 2D targets, and it's gonna feed it to this camera, right? That's scene capture, right? Scene. There we go. Scene capture 2D. Orthographic, ortho width, the planes, all that shits. Texture target. Yeah, so, you know, you'd have to work on this, but yeah, this is how you get it set up, and then this camera is going to be your map overhead, right? Perspective. Yeah, so that's over top of your player. That's going to be your player's thing, and then every single other enemy and stuff, you're going to just put this UI thing here, right? Over top of them so that we see them and we can always see what direction they're facing and all that kind of stuff. Because then it's going to rotate with the mesh, right? Or whatever the case is. And then you don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. So that's how I would do that, because I'm going to hit play. That's going to change here. Yeah, because that's, I think, the easiest way to do it, because then you're getting the real render as well. The real render of, like, the actual level. I think you're probably close to doing that. I'll read your comments now. This method might take performance. I don't think it will. It's you know, the little things that we make for the enemies, like those can be in a retainer box, because they're only gonna be changing the rotation based on where the player's looking, right? So I'm always looking over here, like you guys are not over there. But anyways, yeah. So I don't think it would be that bad if you had a retainer box in it. Let's see here. And David, you said you reported a bug in the wave trigger. Copy that. I'll have a look here. I have it as a component in the player. Yes, but we're only rendering it. Actually, sorry, let me rephrase this. So the other thing is, when we do multiplayer for this, the component in every single actor, I don't think's the best move. I think having this camera specific to each individual player that gets spawned in, and then they have their own mini-map and their own render target, I think that would be the better way to go. What was I going to say here? So yeah, that's personally how I would do it, because yeah, like I said, then all you have to do for every single enemy, or whatever the case is just put a thing inside of their, what's it called? If you're a little unsure how to do that, I did do a live stream, God, I don't know how many months ago at this point, but it was with the map system, right? The mini-map system. So if you want to check that out, by all means. Alright, let's finish this off here. I'll look at your little bug report here. Bionic Smash. Where is... Oh, right here, bug reports. Waves don't go forever. There's a bug where you complete a wave in one zone and try to go to a different zone, it will not spawn enemies. Is this intentional, or is this a bug? Alright, well... let's finish this. So should be a... that all looks intentional. You know what? You know what? I know exactly what's happening here. Now that I have light to actually see. That's... oh yeah, sorry, yeah, that's a bug inside the thing. That all looks like it's working fine, except for the door. I must have selected that when the door opens, that it must, when the door moves down, it like pushes you down along with like the, what's it called? The box thing or whatever. So I think that's what's happening there. But anywho's, no, that seems to be working fine. So great. So we got the abilities area. We got the batteries area, kill an enemy, learn how to punch an enemy or whatever. What comes after this? We'll have to do that next stream or whatever the case is. Yeah, I gotta get on the abilities too, but Christ, it's just so much freaking work. So let's see here. I think I'm pretty happy with like how this is like all laid out, this like first area, and then I think we'll maybe make a bridge here and go across the river. So we'll have to, right, what's the case here? Landscape. I do gotta get off here in a second here, because I gotta meet my brother who's coming over here, so, flatten here, and then we'll do, yeah, perfect. So, we'll make this tall as well. I wish I could frickin' see here. Okay, we'll make this a little bit bigger and flat. We gotta add some sort of verticality in some points here, but what's affecting this right now is this, which is fine. Okay, so we'll just do this, and then we can make a bridge next time. Okay, so there's that. Perfect selection. That'll be a nice little buildy build for the bridge. And, yeah, great. Okay, so, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream here. TV Stomp Skeleton Mesh is huge, so when we load him in and set him with the DAs, it just spawns in huge. Alright, yeah, we'll figure out TV Tom's massiveness, you know, another time here when we gotta actually fight him here, we'll figure that out, but, yeah, anyways. Yeah, so, you know, like I said, if you guys are gonna go out and practice doing some levels or whatever the case is, make sure that, make sure that, yeah, you do a blockout, because, yeah, it's super important that that is actually done, because, yeah, you know what you need to work on, you don't waste a bunch of time building assets you're never going to use or any of that other kind of stuff. So, anyways, I'm trying to get the commit changes thing to come up here, so hopefully that'll happen sometime soon. Validating change list, because this is going to add in, stats and stuff. Oh, hey there, Ed donated some funds as well. Hey, I appreciate that. Thanks for joining the stream, as always, Ed. Appreciate that.
Thank you!
We started, you know, level blockouts. You might get some errors about the plugin. So... yeah, I just realized that. So anyways, started blockout level. What else did we do? I, you know, added, or started the stats system. Stats, and fixed the, you know, gas attributes. Perfect. Alright, so I commit there, and then now everyone should have access to that. Unable to commit due to conflicts. Updates. Okay, we'll have to fix that up, but I'll close this up. Which conflicts? Choose... this looks like it's... oh, sorry, yeah, hero base... right, this is, I'm gonna just choose current, because, for this, because, this has to do with the player, but, you know, David, like I said, you saw what I was doing, and you can, change that, but I'll just keep what you already had in here, because I don't know what the case was there. Perfect. And then, yeah, I'll you know, started blockouts, fixed gas attributes, and what else did we do? Sorry, I started the stats system. Cool, so I'll hit commit. Make sure, oh yeah, I gotta select all the stuff. Commit. Commits. Done. Okay, so we're all good. Alright guys, so yeah, thanks a lot for joining the stream here, and I will see you guys next week, of course, and keep learning till you game over. Peace.